You know, we always say dogs have unconditional love, and it's true, their capacity for forgiveness is amazing. But even the most loyal companion, the one who greets you with a wagging tail no matter what, has limits. There are things that cut deep into their souls. Things that leave scars long after the wound heals. Today we're diving deep into the canine psyche. We're talking about the 10 things a dog will never forgive, no matter how much time passes. You see, dogs don't speak our language, not in the way we do. They understand tone, energy, feeling, not words. When you're constantly yelling, all they feel is chaos, confusion, fear. They might cower, they might try to hide, but inside, they're hurting. A dog might forgive a mistake, a one-time slip-up, but repeated anger, that yelling that becomes a habit, that leaves deep wounds. You're not just hurting their ears, you're hurting their heart. We all know dogs are pack animals, right? It's in their DNA to be with their pack, to be surrounded by their loved ones. Leaving them alone for hours on end, day after day. That's not just inconvenient for them, it's cruel. They feel that loneliness deep in their bones, the empty house, the silence, the waiting. It creates anxiety, stress, even despair. And that feeling, it doesn't just disappear when you come home, it lingers. They remember. Food. It's more than just sustenance for a dog. It's about security, it's about trust, it's about your bond. Imagine someone constantly taking away your food as discipline, or teasing you with treats and then withholding them. That's what it feels like to a dog when you use food as a weapon. It creates mistrust, anxiety, even fear around mealtimes. For a dog, mealtime is sacred. It's about more than just filling their belly, it's about feeling safe and loved. Tampering with that leaves a lasting impact. Chapter 4. The sting of physical punishment. Let me be crystal clear. No dog ever forgets physical abuse. Hitting, leash yanking, pinning them down, intimidation. These are not teaching tools. They are acts of violence that shatter trust and create lasting damage. Some dogs may become fearful, shutting down, living in a constant state of anxiety. Others may become reactive, aggressive, their only defense being to lash out. But one thing is certain, none of them ever forget. Chapter 5. The pain of being invisible. Dogs crave connection. They live for your touch, your gaze, your playful energy. When they're constantly overlooked, treated like furniture, it's like a knife to the heart. No petting, no eye contact, no games of fetch. It's like they don't even exist. Imagine feeling invisible to the ones you love most. That's what it's like for a dog who's emotionally neglected. It's a deep, soul-crushing pain. Chapter 6. Abandoned to the elements. Think about the worst thunderstorm you've ever experienced. The pouring rain, the howling wind, the bone-chilling cold. Now imagine being left outside in that, alone and afraid, with no shelter, no comfort. That's what it feels like for a dog left outside in bad weather. They don't understand why they're being punished, why they're not being protected. All they know is fear, discomfort, and the feeling of being abandoned. And that stays with them. Chapter 7. Betrayal of trust. Your dog looks to you for safety. You are their protector, their guide, their rock. So when you allow them to be hurt, by another dog, by a careless person, by a dangerous situation, and you do nothing, that's the ultimate betrayal. They needed you, and you weren't there. They may cower, they may show fear, but underneath it all there's a deep sense of betrayal, and that can be very hard to overcome. Chapter 8. The confusion of delayed punishment. Dogs live in the moment. They don't dwell on the past, they don't overthink. So when you scold them long after an incident has occurred, all they feel is your anger. They don't understand why you're upset, they don't connect it to their past actions. All they remember is the negative energy, the raised voice, the feeling of being in trouble. It's confusing, it's frustrating, and it does nothing to correct the behavior. Chapter 9. The heartbreak of replacement. Bringing home a new pet is a joyous occasion, but remember, your existing dog doesn't understand the concept of more love. They feel the shift in energy. They see the attention being diverted. They notice the fewer cuddles, the ignored greetings, the lack of focused attention. It's like being slowly pushed aside, replaced, forgotten. And that, my friends, is a very difficult thing for a dog to forgive. Chapter 10. The ultimate betrayal, abandonment. This is the hardest one to talk about, but it needs to be said. Abandonment is the ultimate betrayal for a dog. It shatters their trust in humans, often irrevocably. Imagine being dumped somewhere unfamiliar, left alone, confused, scared. That's the reality for countless abandoned dogs. Many shut down in shelters, their spirits broken. They don't understand why they were given up on, why the humans they loved so much disappeared. The emotional scars of abandonment run deep, and sadly, some dogs never fully recover. Look, I know some of this is tough to hear, but we need to face these hard truths if we truly want to understand and connect with our dogs. But here's the good news. While dogs never forget pain, they also never forget love. Patience, gentle care, consistency, these can rebuild the trust. But you have to be willing to do the work. Your dog gives you loyalty for life. Make sure they never have a reason to doubt yours. If you believe dogs deserve kindness and compassion, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and comment below. Which of these things surprised you the most?